had 5 hunters and their 4 dogs leave my Airbnb a few days ago, and it was the worst experience I've had on Airbnb since I listed my property. So let's talk about it and buckle up because it's going to be messy. I have receipts, I have videos, and I have photos. Okay, first you're going to start by searching your destination. My place is in Carson. Then you can pick your dates, or you can just click next, which is down here and you can't see it. Then you're going to get to the screen that says adults, children, infants, and pets. This is where you add in your pets before you even pick the place you're going. And then mine is right up at the top. Okay, so once you find my place, it's called Red River Retreat in Carson, North Dakota. You're going to scroll all the way down, keep going, you'll see all this stuff that we offer. And then down at the bottom, keep going. Keep going. You're going to find house rules. You're always going to want to click on this no matter what Airbnb you stay at. This is going to tell you how many pets are allowed, all the rules, okay? And this is my pet policy. It's been there since day 1. Okay, so you can pause and read those rules if you want to. Now I'm going to show you some screenshots of Airbnbs in the surrounding areas. Here's one that starts at $1,341 for 5 nights. This is not including their pet fee. Here's one 30 miles north of us for 5 nights is $911. Again, I don't know if they accept pets, and this is not including their pet fee if they do. Here's another one in Mott. That's $845 for 5 nights, and this is not including their pet fee if they allow pets. Here's another one in Mott. This one is $1,273 for 5 nights, and this is not including their pet fee, and I don't know if they include pets. And another one in Mott that is $2,716 for 5 nights, not including the pet fee. And last but not least, this is mine. $685 for 5 nights, not including my pet fee, but still cheaper than literally everybody in the surrounding counties. I'm not sure about all those places over in Mott, but I know that some of them do charge for hunting if you're going to hunt their land. In our area, that's about $20 a bird. And I offer our land to be hunted for free, as long as you stay at our Airbnb. So this guy booked back in July, and I do have all of the receipts, and I'm going to post them. I'm going to show these pretty quickly, so you're going to want to pause. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so for starters, it's not my responsibility to make sure that you're adding in the correct amount of pets. Second of all, it was July. I was not in hunting season mode at that time. I was very new to Airbnb. I was still learning. So fast forward to when he arrives, the day he arrives. We had to wean our calves that day, so I hired a cleaning lady. She came in, did the cleaning. It was about 2-ish when we got done weaning calves. The last message I sent him was asking him to text me when he was about an hour out. I didn't hear anything, so I decided to give him a call. Super polite guy. Just wanted to tell him that I had a few things left to do at the Airbnb. I was going to go do them right then, but check-in would still be at 3. He said no problem, that he was already in the area and that he was hunting. I said, okay, well, I will send you my points on Onyx, and that way you can go hunt our land if you want to. And he said that'd be great, so that's what I did. So then I went into town, did the few things that I had to, called him again, said, hey, it's ready for you. You're good to go whenever you're ready. We're kind of going back and forth here, just small talk, you know. And then he said that he was hunting on some of our land that's right north of town. I said, oh, I'm about to drive by there. You know, I can stop and say hi if you'd like. If you don't want to meet, that's fine too. No worries. The ball is in your court. He said, oh, no, yeah, you know, stop by. Like, I'd love to meet you and have a conversation. So I did. I pull up to our field and he's hunting. That's fine. And I see his dog. This is where it turns. I do allow pets, but I charge for them and I charge a good amount. So I was kind of shocked to see a dog. So I just kind of talked to him for a little bit, got to know him better, I guess. Like, feel out his character, who he is as a person. Tony wanted to say hi. So then I finally brought up, I was like, I see you have a dog. You know, I didn't see a dog listed on your invoice. And he goes, oh, was I supposed to put one on? I didn't see a place to put any pets. I just saw that you were pet friendly and booked it. And I just kind of look at him and I'm like, yeah, I'm pet friendly with a pet fee. And he goes, oh, no worries. You know, like, we'll pay it. And I'm like, well, it's kind of expensive. So I said, how many dogs are you guys planning to have? And he goes, 4 dogs. And I said, okay, are they all inside dogs? Are they outside dogs? Because I don't charge for outside dogs. He goes, no, they're all inside dogs. They sleep with us. They're, you know, our family, which, I mean, I get it. So are my animals. So I said, okay, well, yeah, I charge $35 per night per dog, which for 4 dogs, 6 nights, that's $840. Obviously, that's going to be a bit of a shock when you hear that. So then he starts backtracking. He says, well, I didn't see like where to put him in. And I said, I'm not quite sure where it is on the Airbnb website, but I know it's on there. He goes to tell me that his dogs are kenneled. They won't be on any furniture, etc. So obviously this is putting me in a really bad position. I'm face to face with this guy. I don't know him, and Airbnb is not in this situation to protect me right in this exact moment. What do I do? So I say, okay, you seem like a decent person. As long as they're in the kennel, I will only charge you for 2 dogs. And he says, okay, can I just Venmo you? Which you're not supposed to do on Airbnb. You're supposed to go through the app. So again, he's putting me in another really bad position, but I'm trying to be accommodating. I say, okay, that's fine. I'll send you my Venmo and when I get the total of the dogs. So we bullshitted a little bit more and I went home. So I don't know if it was like the next day or like a couple days later. We've been busy with harvesting and stuff. So I'm pretty sure it was the next day, but I texted him the total amount and I'm going to insert the screenshots. Again, I'm trying to keep this really professional and blurt out everybody's names. So basically I sent him a screenshot of where he adds it in even before you pick the place that you're going to be staying at and told him the total, which is $420. And of course I didn't hear anything back. So I ended up texting him middle of his stay, telling him that we're going to move cows to this one field that I ended up meeting him at, and that he was no longer allowed to hunt it because our cows are going to be there. Again, I didn't hear anything back from him until I'm going to make you guys come back for part 2.